So this project, we're going to be making a platform for a couple of compressors that are going to drive the automatic tool changer or the ATC on the ShopBot. And plus I want to do some special features to the platform in the sense of making the compressors a little more vibration friendly because of how I'm going to pipe the air supply. In terms of how the piping is going to run, I want to minimize how much vibration the tools will actually be feeling. So what we're going to do is take a look at what I've got, and we will begin drawing the platform that we're going to make to rest these two compressors on. Let's move on. Okay, let's pull up VCarve. Now we know that we've got to set our material size to 36 by 30. The material thickness is now 3.199, hopefully, and we're still zeroing off the machine bed. And let's click OK. Now we're going to bring in some guidelines. We're going to move this new position 1.75, apply, close. We're going to bring in this guideline. We're going to make a new position of 28 and a quarter, apply, awesome, close. New position 1 1/4, apply. New position 34 3/4, apply. All right, so let's draw a rectangle, and that rectangle is the anchor point of the rectangle is going to be at 1 1/4 on the Y and 1 3/4, pardon me, 1 1/4 on the X, 1 3/4 on the Y, and its size is going to be 36 minus 3.5, 32.5, and then our height is going to be 30 minus 2.5, so 27.5, and hopefully that's correct. Create, and it's not. Our height is 30 minus, oh, okay, because I am over 1 1/4 here. I'm already 1 1/4, 1 3/4 on this, on the Y. That's my 0, 0. 28 1/4. It should be 20, 26.5. Yeah. And the Y's got to be another inch. So 33.5. Y. Close. How many vectors do we have? 1. Okay, so I was modifying it. We're good. So let's move this vector to the new layer. Let's call it pocket. And yeah, surface. Nothing's on layer 1. Now we're dealing only with the pocket layer. So we're 1 1/4 from either end, and we're 1 3/4 from the sides. And that's relative to where we are placing the wheels because the plate is rectangular, and I measured off that is why. At the end of the day, it's going to be great. So close, select that vector. Let's check a pocketing tool path. Start depth is 0. Our cut depth is 0.875. We've got our same surfacing end mill. We're going to edit our passes. We're going to clear our passes. We're going to change this to 7. Set passes. 1/8 of an inch per pass. That's going to be great. We're going to raster. We're going to plunge. Our safe Z is 3.4. That's going to be fine because we changed our material thickness. Recall, it's basically 3.2. Pocket 1 is fine. Let's preview that. It'll ramp slow and then it'll pick way up. I'm going to pause this because it's got 7 passes. In the meantime, while that preview is running, I'm going to put the dust skirt on. It's just M2. Let's move it over to 36, which is where it is, to 36. Let's move it to 40. Real good. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have any problem with the dust skirt. Again, getting in its way, I should say. Okay, we're finishing up this preview, and we'll take a look at it. Yeah, yeah, it's looking good, looking real good. We're still zeroed. We've changed our material thickness, but I don't know that we've looked at our set. 3.199. Machine bed, 0.2. Everything here looks okay. Want to edit this toolpath. 7/8, surfacing, 7 passes, raster, ramping. We got a good safe Z. Yeah, okay. So let's calculate this pocket. The concern I have is moving from this point to the start of the job. Oh, no, that'll be okay because it'll be traveling to, yeah, it'll be in position before it starts. Yeah, it should be okay. I want the bit when it's done to clear the material, the lip of the material when it exits. That's obviously what I'm concerned with. Yeah, I'd like these corners to be tighter. Maybe I'll go back through. I'm going to go back through with a smaller bit to clear those off after I pocket this. Yeah, I'll do the pocket first because I've got the tool in it and it's zeroed. Close. Save the tool path. Save. I think we're in good shape. So I'm going to turn on all the equipment and we will switch to the GoPro.
If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it.
shifting. It shifted on us. But I plan on coming back in with a 1/4" end mill to square these corners out tighter. So we'll clean that up, is what we're going to end up doing. The issue is, well, there won't really be an issue, but that's what the plan is going to be. So let's keep moving forward.
If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video.
All right, well, we had some movement on the piece, and it shifted over, not very much, but it looks like it shifted about 3/16. So what we'll do is, since the dimension of the skirt doesn't matter from the perspective that I can hold the wheels back that 3/16 on each side, so I'm not, it's not a deal breaker. And the truth is I wasn't really properly fixturing the workpiece down to begin with, and I can see in the center of it, it bows upwards. It's concave on the bottom face, so air's leaking through there. So I did add a couple of pressure clamps to the outside corners. So let's do this. Let's create a 1¼ 0.625, and it's going to be 5/625. And then let's make this 875 and 875. That should make it 3/8 bigger in each dimension. Okay. So let's try that again. 0.625, and then on the Y, 5/625. And then it's going to be 875 and 875. Create. Perfect. So that's a new vector. And let's close that. Let's delete that inner one. Let's move this to a new layer. Pocket 0.25 end mill trim is what we'll call it. And let's close. Now this is just going to be a profile cut. This won't actually, let's turn that off. Turn that off. Let's rename this profile. Won't be a pocket. So it'll be a profile. And we're going to stay on this. We're going to stay to the inside of the line is what we want. So our cut depth is going to be 0.875. Now we're going to need a 1/4" end mill. Cancel. Select. Got a 2-flute 1/4" end mill. That's our bit right there. Select. Yeah, 4 passes seem reasonable. Little ramp. 3.4. That's going to be profile, sure. Calculate. Yeah, that's what we want it to look like. And all we're doing is going in and cleaning up that area and making the radius of our corners 1/8 of an inch is what it is. So let's save that toolpath. We're going to call it profile -1. Save. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to change our bit, and we're going to 0 the machine.
If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it.
Let's preview this. Yeah. What we're doing is we're cleaning that up ever so slightly. And yeah, a little bit of artifact left there. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not surprised to see that there. So let's do this. We'll leave that profile. We're going to rename that profile and outer. Then let's draw another rectangle. That's going to be 1875 and 6875. Then it's going to be 0.625 and 625. That vector we don't need. Oh, okay, eighth of an inch. Eighth of an inch, okay. So now let's move this. Let's rename this outer. Let's move to a new layer, inner. Okay. Our All right, so our outer profile, turn that off. Let's work on the inner profile. The point is it will hopefully remove the art. It will remove the artifact, and if not, we'll have to scooch it in a little. Close, select, profile, edit, clear, 7, set. Okay. On the inside, yeah, we'll see. We'll ramp in. Let's calculate that. Profile inner.
If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video.
So just running the outer profile should leave those artifacts. Actually, they won't, because I want to run this to make sure the artifacts are gone. So that pocket profile is leaving those artifacts there. So let's run the outer profile. That left something. Let's run the inner profile. Yeah, the inner profile looks like it's pretty close. A little bit there. That's such a tiny piece that's probably going to fly off. All right, let's do this. Let's go one more time. We ran the pocket profile. I ran the inner and the outer and then the inner profile, and those artifacts are gone. So we've got our work piece, we have our Z re-zeroed, and I'm going to move the tool to put the dust skirt on. I lost the Z though when I moved it previously, which was very strange to me. Let's go MY6. I've got clamps on two of the outer corners at about 0, 30 and 36, 0. And I just want to be sure I'm staying away from them. All right, so now let's check our tool path. Edit 7/8 deep, 7 passes, really, really, really taking it easy. On the inside of the line, that's all good. 3.4 gets us over our workpiece, just barely. Our material thickness hasn't changed. So let's calculate profile outer. I'm calling it profile 1, but we're going to call this profile outer. Let's edit this. Let's take a look at this toolpath. Calculate. Save. Profile inner. Then we'll run both of these toolpaths to square off our pocket on the inside. So let's fire up everything and let's fingers crossed on that.
If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it.
Held down.
should have the last pass happening right here. I was about to show you the platform of previous project, but then the camera died, so here we are in our last pass. Yeah, that cleans up. The only thing that's left is some residual from the glue that would have been. I'm on a glue joint right there, coincidentally. That's what it is. This will be it, and I'll clean it up with the chisel. That'll be that. So, yeah, okay. Alright, stop that properly. So I'm going to move M2. Let's move it down to 40, comma 42. Is an 1/8 of an inch off on the far end, a reveal. You know, it was just recalculating the length of the new vector. Yeah, that's literally a glue joint that's here. That's between the second and third keys from the top down. Ow. Yeah, no problem. Clearing that glue out of there. Pocketed profile complete from the bottom side anyway. Yeah, it shifted on us a little bit, unfortunately. I didn't notice until later. I think it shifted on the second to last putt. Okay, here we go. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.